I have some question around the Islamic question about but it's more like an interesting hypothesis because it kind of has some kind of thing written in Quran and such that says there has never been a book written like this or stuff like that. And I do notice that there probably are people who are ridiculing it a little bit because I guess because it's a religion or something. But but I'm gonna make some apologetic argument here of I think when I mean it hasn't been written like this before, it means kind of like in the sense of dominance culture, because there is a lot of stuff you can find in Islamic scripture that says let me take for example if you were to like think certain thing, that's just gonna backfire because they have some kind of answer to kind of backfire against that. So let's say that oh, the mockers scoff and laugh. I mean, that's in the Bible too, but let me take a direct example here. They think they are wise, but they are fools. They are degraded. They are humiliated. They are. The point is, there's a lot of vicious feeling towards attacking their religion. So you kind of get the viciousness back in a sense. So basically, everything you think they have some kind of answer for in terms of dominance culture. In comparison to the Bible has more of a dictator feel to it. You should do this, you should not do that. But it's not like it tries to 100% dominate the reader. I mean, you could argue there's some kind of dominance in assessing that if you don't believe, you go to hell. But I mean, the language of dominance is very prevalent in Islamic texts. If you just read anything, it will just try to backfire anything. No, it's not 100% like that, but it's much of the response is basically anything that you think or say, it's kind of just it kind of just backfires 100% in your face in a sense. So yeah, I can try to think of something I read. Let me think here. For example. Let me take, for example, a thing they say about the disbelievers. That I remember reading in the Tafsir of Ibn Kathir. The disbelievers, they are like animals because, or less, they are worse than animals because animals at least are created for a purpose. They are heedless. So basically, another thing. They also compare that the animals are sort of like that of the people of the book, or I mean, maybe more like people who don't believe in Allah and the Islamic religion, in the sense that an animal, they barely understand something and they kind of compare that to people who don't believe in Islam. You see what I mean? Basically, they try to use sort of like everything you kind of think, or in terms of clever comeback, you just can't. That's the thing. So that's probably what they mean when they say that there has been no religion like this before. It's kind of true. I mean, unless you can prove that this has been done before in the way of dominance language as Islam has. I'm just curious is all in terms of question about the religious origin of this. I mean specifically a dominance language of literally just throwing everything in your face. I don't think there has been a religion like this. At least I don't think there has been. So I'm just kind of questioning here. But if you have any sources on this or history of religions, let me know what you think about it. But yeah, thank you for listening to this. Thank you for listening to this video, and bye.